frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was from.
And got his man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
On the carry.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
2nd and 14. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Here we go, D, get off the field.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. They go for it on 4th down. And it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To the air again with Bridgewater. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And we are tied at 7.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Burrow. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Tampa Bay.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On 1st down, Jones. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Again, the ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short.
It's now 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The shotgun to give to Jones.
Showtime today, baby.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
Ronald Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Buccaneers 14, Panthers 7. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
4-yard line.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. That O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. If the back hits it fast enough, there shouldn't be space to run.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
48-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. From From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater gets it to his running back, Cannon. That catch good for only a couple.
Trenton Cannon. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Waters pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 4. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Over the middle to Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Panthers 14. Ryan Succop set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Dante Jackson over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw, Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Watch 82.
Bridgewater going to get it out quickly to Moore. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Trips over here. That's a wide now. 12
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. This will make it into the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
There's never good. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
At the 2-yard line.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Here's Jones, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jackson over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. Avoids him at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Play action now. Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 more yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
He can run for it, and he will. That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. Chances are there's going to be someone there, and sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Ryan Succop set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Bridgewater now. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
On second down, here's Burrow. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now fourth down.
Here's Bradley Pena now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And possession will switch.
26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Bridgewater. His throw incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
The Panthers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
A 6-yard.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Carolina. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Bridgewater, quick throw out wide to Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. McCaffrey on the counter. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
On the keeper.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Desperation time. 4th down, Bridgewater. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Little time remaining, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? You're the morning when I get expecting up the back. In fact,
the Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Evans has it left side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
2 yards.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
And inches at the Panthers' 27-yard line.
viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
First down, Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Touchdown, Carolina! Robbie Anderson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. So that's how they envisioned it, get the football.
I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
But when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out.
at their own 37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
At the 44-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. Touchdown. 79 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Ryan Suckup set.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The 27-yard line.
Levante David in on the tackle. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. The 30, past the 20, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21.
Panthers 21, Buccaneers 7. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Now Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle by Etor.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
I'm feeling like I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Because I was a blessed with normal fail. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and go.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Intended for Chris Godwin.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Panthers 21, Buccaneers 7.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And a nice spin into some open field. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just now.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Now it's Burrow. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On third down, Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here we go on fourth down with Burrow. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big run there by Jones. 45 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, it's Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's
the Bucs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Suck up on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. Jackson now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And that is incomplete here.
Bridgewater on the keeper.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Bridgewater. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a foot.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now Burrow to throw on second down. And that's incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Burrow. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go. Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They'll try and throw for it here. It's caught. Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Let's go.
They go play action with Burrow. Finds a man on the crossing route. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Rolling to his right. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Stop short of the goal line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Push him back. Push him back. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And a big one across here as he's taken down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Burrow. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Burrow. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Whoosh. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nice job. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On the ground, McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
On the carry.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's complete to Trenton Cannon, the running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Team moving in one direction, meaning the defense get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to pass. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches.
Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side, a little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Check 13.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
second and goal from the 1.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Check.
From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Trenton Cannon with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 49, Buccaneers 10. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Dragon 60. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Watch the slant. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58's the Mike. I'm coming after you. 70 Ranger. 58's Mike. Ricker. Shiv, watch the shiv. Hawk 70.
Burrow will throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Get wrong. 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Stay with your man. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Coming to you.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players. And when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make...
There he goes, left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup at 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy.
He's got a man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 54 yards. Sliding out of the pocket. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. So let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. 19 light. Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, get him the weight room. Shoot. Hurry.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowds. Man, I got you. Hurry, 17. Mike 51.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Looking downfield for Godwin. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bucs are able to get a score back. Succop for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Succop set to kick off.
Now here's Succop out to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back.